Ancient times, northernmost region of the Starfall continent. The 5 elemental energy here is leaking massively, this must be the place. Who would have thought, such a tiny rift almost led to the annihilation of the Starfall continent. 5 element, are you sure about doing this? Once this technique is activated, there's no turning back. In a moment of life and death for the Starfall continent, what reason do I have to spare my life? These foreign beings don't just possess us, they devour our memories, our spiritual power, our techniques, everything that belongs to the Starfall continent, they will consume it all. This place was once fertile land for miles, but now it's turned into a lifeless wasteland. They're like locusts, nothing grows in their wake, not even the slightest spiritual energy remains. Big bro, let's do it. Making them face 9 Soul Clan members at once is too much, it'll go wrong if we delay. Using 5 elements as the core, Emperor as the guide, borrowing the great power of the Starfall world. This sensation? It's like the whole world is slowing down. Haha, cough cough, looks like Big Bro and 5 element have already started. You invaders, are you ready to die here on the Starfall continent? Foolish, sacrificing yourselves just to damage one of my bodies. The Soul Clan lives by the soul. I can possess a new host anytime, for example. The one now completely wounded you. I had no kin in this life. My only fortune was joining the archaic core holy sect. I grew up with great wilderness, cultivated alongside him my whole life. When we were kids, he always protected me. Later, because I had a spirit meridian body, I advanced faster than him. I had planned to protect him in return. That beepstar dared self-detonate in front of me. Haha. This level of spiritual energy shock, I'll be completely obliterated too. Another madman. You killed my closest friend, my dearest brother. You're not walking out of this alive. Isn't that a bit overkill? Hey, bald kid, who's your closest brother? Him? Ah, screw it. Let's just go with this. I'll give you my spirit meridian body. What's with that tone? You think I'm unworthy. I ranked even higher than the sect master. Why do you guys sound like you're handing out OP physiques like adopting children? The Soul Clan, no one's heard of them nowadays, so despite how tragic that war was, you probably won, right? Why seal your souls into the tenfold doom tower to train new generations? Win? Both sides were annihilated. At most, it was a draw. They only had 9 people, but they managed to wear down the strongest of our continent. What if I told you, those 9 were just scouts sent ahead by the Soul Clan? The real Soul Clan army has been lurking nearby all this time. Luckily we were prepared in advance, if not, the whole Starfall continent would have been destroyed already. The 5 elements are the root of the continent's spiritual power. As the 5 elemental martial emperor, I offered up my body to summon the source of the world's spiritual energy, the origin force of the continent, enough to seal that dimensional rift. As for the 9 who slipped through the cracks, Lingjue, Great Wilderness, Sword, Thunder, Lingyin, Illusion, Windborn, Nameless, don't disappoint me. I didn't bring shame to Starfall, I took down the last one. I don't really have much choice, so it's you, but kid, your swordsmanship's not bad. Thank you, senior, I won't let the sword-forged body go to waste. This time, I won, right? Back then, I even lived long enough to build your memorials before I died. For the continent to birth such outstanding talents even after 10,000 years, I've earned the most credit. Big Bro and 5 Element haven't shown up yet, it's too early to claim all the glory. This 10th floor was actually created to inform the inheritors about the Soul Clan. The original bodies of the Soul Clan weren't that strong, but with every possession, they accumulate spiritual power, even strengthen their souls. Big Bro and the rest discovered that they can absorb spiritual energy from techniques, from plants, from the world itself. The only way to truly destroy them is to obliterate both their soul and the body they've taken with overwhelming force. Sadly, all we've figured out, at the cost of our lives, is this one method. Thank you, seniors, for giving your lives to protect the Starfall continent. We were able to live because of your sacrifice. But, from the way you're talking, is the Soul Clan stirring again? I used the body of the 5 elemental martial emperor as the core, and the other 9 martial emperors as formation points. Drawing upon the continent's source energy, we sealed the Soul Clan's entry point. This tower is the physical form of that formation. Because of the formation, the world's spiritual energy has been drained. We wanted to pass down our teachings so the Starfall continent wouldn't fall into decline. Sadly, the land shattered. This tower can't last much longer, and now, it's at the brink of collapse. That aura, you're the one who gave us all that trouble, Formation Spirit. I am the Formation Emperor, first among the 10 martial emperors. The reason I pressured you so heavily before was because I sensed the Soul Clan's aura on you, but after careful inspection, you are indeed true-born children of the Starfall continent, even that. You, one with traces of the Soul Clan on him, can still be considered one of our own. Though we sealed the Soul Clan's path, we were annihilated, left with only fragments of soul, unable to take a single step outside this tower. Now that the tower is about to collapse, it'll be your generation's turn to fight the Soul Clan. Young one, how many martial emperors do you have now? You must alert them to the Soul Clan's threat. Spiritual energy is scarce, but surely you can still cultivate a dozen martial emperors. Well, currently, our strongest cultivator is just a martial saint. Martial saint? In my day, even my personal servant boy was a martial saint. How could the Starfall continent have declined so much? I heard there were 9 martial emperors 1,000 years ago, but one day, a mysterious figure took them all, just packed them up and vanished. Packed them up? Are they martial emperors or leftover lunch? First the Soul Clan, now some mystery man. Why do all our enemies have a hard-on for the Starfall continent? All the more reason to hurry with our inheritances. The rest of the emperors should have chosen their successors by now. Formation Emperor will surely pick that young lady. I'll choose you. With your talent, you're worthy of the 5 elemental body. Looks like the 5 elemental martial emperor truly sees your sect master as his successor. He's even revealing his true face. Senior Great Wilderness. All you martial emperors are gallant and handsome. Since Senior 5 Elements ranks second, surely he's just as dashing? His title is cold as ice, chill like snow. His looks alone can make people's hearts go cold. But I thought deep cultivation of spiritual energy enhances the body, and all of you look stunning. Why is 5 Elements martial emperor so, whatever he wants to be? The path of cultivation requires conviction. Not even a trace of spiritual energy should be wasted on useless things. Those appearances, they're just heretical. But isn't spiritual energy supposed to gradually refine the body? First clear blackheads, then smoothen skin, nourish the hair, basically an automatic beauty filter, right? Wait, does the 5 elemental body lower your attractiveness? Does it even cause hair loss? Impossible. You hesitated for a second. At a time like this for the continent, what are a few strands of hair? I'm sure I'll survive this crisis, but must I sacrifice my glorious appearance? Your disciples are all receiving their inheritances. You must too accept both the legacy and the duty of guarding the Starfall continent. I'm going to build the number 1 sect in the Starfall continent. If danger comes, I'll be the first to step up, but I'm not ready to go bald in my prime. 5 elemental spiritual energy is chaotic. It may cause endocrine imbalance, but it's just a probability. That kid has the same body type and still looks human enough. Don't worry, host, the beauty equals power trope was already used by the seniors. You can accept the 5 elemental body in peace. Fine, I trust you. Besides, you've got ChangXiao now. Whether you're bald or not doesn't matter that much anymore. Huh! What I'm passing on to you isn't just the 5 elemental body, but all my cultivation insights since becoming a martial emperor. Feel the power of spiritual energy at your command. The tenfold Doom Tower is glowing gold? What are ChangXiao and the others doing inside? It's not just glowing, it's collapsing. This formation kept us hanging on for 10,000 years. At long last, it ends. Once the tower shatters, we'll burn up our last soul fragments to let the sealing formation persist for another 10 years. Your talents are like none I've ever seen, if given enough time. Maybe you really could become the next generation of martial emperors, but alas, just 10 years, and there are only 10 of you. Let this be our final contribution to the Starfall continent. Seniors, in 10 years, we'll grow beyond your imagination, and there are thousands more geniuses like us. Haha, I know you're just trying to comfort us, but that's a bold claim. Might as well say your whole sect is made of geniuses. If only that were true, then you truly could repel the Soul Clan, but alas, whatever happens, we won't be around to see it. Everyone, let us fight together one last time. Hey, would any of you be interested in joining my all-time sect? And witnessing the Soul Clan's crushing defeat with your own eyes? City Lord, the tenfold Doom Tower seems like it's about to collapse. A tower that stood for 10,000 years, how is it suddenly falling apart? Sect Master, do you think City Lord Han and the others might suspect? Think we're the ones who caused the collapse and ask us to compensate? Watch closely, your Sect Master is about to teach you a brand new iron rule of the all-time sect. Strike first and gain the upper hand. What a great supreme royal city, what a fine City Lord Han, neglecting maintenance of a cultural relic that has stood for 10 millennia, nearly resulting in tragedy for our young talents. But it wasn't our fault, was it? Wasn't our fault. Huh! If not for our sect's dedication to body cultivation, anyone hit by falling rubble from that tower could have wrung at least tens of thousands of compensation out of you. What must have been your subordinates embezzling the repair budget for the tenfold Doom Tower? Such a priceless relic, it pains me to my core. Who else has the experience of being hit by a 10,000-year-old monument? Who's going to compensate our physical pain and emotional sorrow? Oh? Is that so? All these miscellaneous losses, let's just call it even by waiving the broadcasting formation rental fees from Supreme Royal City. Truly a generous deal. I'll take the loss, we're all on the same side. Right, City Lord Han? Green hills won't change, rivers will keep flowing, our sect's great array is running out of juice, we'll be taking our leave now. Wait a second. The last time I met someone this thick-skinned was those brats from the heaven-defying sect, especially their sect master. He and ChangXiao could compete for the title of most shameless man alive. If I recall, he had pretty good talent. A 5 elements physique, even now, just saying his name makes me grit my teeth. Sect Master of the Heaven-Defying Sect, Balding, Xia Ding. All-time sect rear courtyard. I was wondering why the trial tower suddenly disappeared, turns out the Sect Master took it. Seniors, welcome to the mightiest sect in all of history, all-time sect. Just the lingering power leaking out of the tower feels far beyond what it was before. Must be what the Sect Master mentioned before, an updated version. The Trial Tower has evolved. Not bad. From now on, Trial Tower version 2 will feature difficulty scaling exponentially, but the rewards for clearing each level will also be incomparable, even the chance to receive direct guidance from ancient sages. Give it your all and clear those trials. Show them the momentum of our all-time sect. Don't let the ancient seniors look down on us. Young friend, you weren't lying, your all-time sect truly has an abundance of talent. Just a glance at a few disciples, and I already see incredible potential. That's just the tip of the iceberg, there will be plenty more surprises to come, but because the tower only has 9 levels, I'm afraid we'll have to trouble Formation Emperor to become the new tower spirit. No problem, the fact that we haven't dissipated entirely is already a great blessing. Still, this tower truly is miraculous. It matches our attributes perfectly, like it was built just for us. It's even fused with the sect itself. We can actually step out of the tower and walk around the sect grounds. Just a coincidence, perhaps. Maybe heaven didn't want you to meet such a bitter end. Still, since the tenfold Doom Tower has collapsed, who knows what effect it will have on the ceiling formation. Also, your disciple clearly encountered the Soul Clan before, young friend. I hope you can head to the far north and investigate soon. Don't worry, Formation Emperor, this is a grave matter. We'll set off immediately to reinforce the seal. Big brother, while this sect is full of potential, potential isn't the same as power. Without even a single martial emperor, how can they possibly resist the Soul Clan? We have no other choice. We must bet everything on the all-time sect and do all we can to nurture the next generation. Still, one thing puzzles me. Why would June hide something from us when we're clearly on the same side? Hide something? He said there's not a single martial emperor left on the Starfall continent today. But in his sect, there's clearly one martial emperor, though their aura feels like they've only just broken through. The northernmost desert. I must be crazy, actually believing this godforsaken wasteland would hold some incredible fortune. I've granted you such powerful devouring force, and you still don't believe me? It's not that I don't believe you, it's just that suddenly having some self-proclaimed immortal grandpa appear in my body, pretty hard for anyone to believe, right? Words are wind. After I awakened, didn't I tell you the restrictions of heaven and earth had weakened? Hasn't your devouring force grown significantly stronger? That's true, actually. Which is why we must seize this moment of loosened restrictions and rush to the place where our power is sealed, break the seal and awaken the strongest devouring force. Northern wasteland of the far north region. This endless sea of sand hides countless treasures. Treasure hunters come here daily, yet it's like finding a needle in a haystack. Meeting me today is your great fortune. I happen to have a map to the greatest treasure of the far northern desert. Only one copy in existence. For just 50 taels, you could claim endless riches and ascend to the peak of life. Hold it, never mind whether the treasure exists. Why don't you go get it yourself, and look at the bottom left corner of this map. It even lists the total number of copies printed. Do you think I'm that dumb to believe this obviously fake nonsense? Can't believe I got found out. Mountains stay green, rivers keep flowing, young man, we'll meet again someday. Such a poorly executed scam, you'll starve to death eventually. Who'd be dumb enough to actually buy that treasure map, huh? Isn't this the thing that old man had on his stall? I was just about to ask him how much it was. I have a feeling the energy from my Tai Xian true scripture is resonating with this jade. That symbol. Tai. Xingqian, stop staring at that worthless street stall jade. Look what I found, it's a real treasure. I knew it, a desert frontier town like this is bound to have amazing finds. Don't be fooled by how new the map looks, it must have been made with some extraordinary material that resists aging. To hide its uniqueness, the cartographer even made the ink look freshly drawn, including the copy count, clearly just to throw us off. It's all part of the scheme. You don't get it. Back in my day, I saw this trick 100 times. Maps that look ridiculously fake always hide shocking secrets. The moment I saw this map, the spiritual energy in my body shuddered. This has to be a treasure. And sold for only 50 taels. Only someone as lucky as me would find such a divine item at a roadside stall. Should be around here. I've searched twice already, and it's still nothing but sand. Could it be underground? Maybe there's a hidden message on the map. Should I try pouring water on it? Or heat it up with fire? Choosing to possess you, no, choosing you as a successor, might have been a mistake. You're already at peak martial king and still can't tell that this is just a fake map? The ink's not even dry yet. No way, it's all a ruse. When I first saw this map, the spiritual energy in my body definitely shuddered, and you even said it might be a treasure. That old guy had a spirit stone on him. When he activated it, of course your body's energy resonated. It was all to scam fools like you. When I said it might be a treasure, I meant it does accurately record the desert's geography. On that map, I saw the place where the seal was laid all those years ago. Right, he? Doesn't look any different from the rest of the area. The spiritual energy is just as barren. The area is heavily concealed with layered seals. You wouldn't be able to sense anything, but this place holds your great destiny. Let me first examine the formation here in detail. In the meantime, go practice that devouring heart sutra I taught you a few days ago. Thankfully, after 10,000 years and the weakening of spiritual energy across the Starfall continent, most of the formation's power has faded, but with Dai Lu's current cultivation, we'll still need to gather some heavenly treasures to break the seal. Dai Lu, we're heading back to that frontier town to gather supplies. Stop fussing over that useless map. It's worth 5 taels at best. You really think you're the chosen of Starfall, stumbling on treasures at random? Go gather materials and break the seal, that's what really matters. That can't be right. Why is there nothing at the marked treasure spot? Maybe I do need to burn the map to reveal a hidden message? Found it. This is the sealing ground Grandpa Formation Emperor mentioned. The formation is almost completely broken down. If we don't fix it, it'll last maybe half a year at most. Sect Master, did you bring the materials Grandpa Formation Emperor asked for? More than that, old Formation Emperor listed so many items, we practically emptied our formation warehouse. Then let's proceed with the plan. Sect Master Bro, help me set up the array. Shinchan Bro, protect us. I'm going to give this formation an epic level upgrade. You all focus on the formation, I'll handle the rest. What's the deal with this jade? Why does it feel so familiar to me? Humph, someone dares to cause trouble now? No way, I'll let Junior Sister or the Sect Master be interrupted. Just in case, I'd better tie my hair into a lucky defensive style. In our sect, this hairstyle is a symbol of absolute defense.